out that block, rain, rain. Mama don't be seeing me a lot, rain, rain. Trap getting on, gotta watch you, rain, rain. Both phones stay jumping up, rain, rain. Shawty tryna keep me out that block, rain, rain. Mama don't be seeing me a lot, rain, rain. Trap getting on, gotta watch you, rain, rain.
I was in the kitchen, I was cooking that, yeah. Now it's Friday, know you gotta pay. Big booty bitch, nah, I can't stay. Jumped on the key to myself how to play. Back truck, bitch, better get out of the way. Gave a good dick, bitch, get out my face. All black ski when you see me in the streets. Playing with Rico, gon' die by my feet. Bang, bang, you know I stay with my heat. And she in for the streets while she tryna call me. Odds can't stop me, cops can't lie me. Everybody want to pat the plug, did drive me.
Both phones stay jumping up, rain, rain. Shawty tryna keep me out that block, rain, rain. Mama don't be seeing me a lot, rain, rain. Trap getting on, gotta watch you, rain, rain. Both phones stay jumping up, rain, rain. Shawty tryna keep me out that block, rain, rain. Mama don't be seeing me a lot.
It's cracking. Reagan the Realist, RealBoy Radio, Fort Myers, Florida. We back again, baby, with another episode. And I got two very, very special guests in the building today. Two of my dogs, Rico and Leland, in the motherfucking building, dog. What's going on, boys?
How you doing, boss?
Yeah, speaking of the mic, man, don't be shy. What's good, boys? What's good? What's good, man?
Sipping lean, purple dreams.
It's not who got the stats, it's about who got the rings.
This shit religion to us, feel the play with offerings.
They think we rob the store, how we walk out with everything.
What's cracking, bro?
And I mean everything.
I'm hyped you guys are here, bro.
The haters can't click. I had to be here.
I think it was divine destiny that this is occurring right now. You know what I mean? Like we met at the mall.
You want to explain that? Yeah.
Yeah. So we met. I mean, obviously, I've known Rico for a long time, but we recently ran into each other at the mall. You're thinking, yo, man, how come there's not enough collective people in this town that are trying to do some creative shit at a high level? You know what I mean? You guys got a studio, plug and play in Cape Coral that, you know, pretty recently. You've been open for what, a year now? Year and some change?
We're coming up on a year and a half.
And you guys had some space. You're looking to put up something in there, a podcast or something in there. And then here I come walking along, not buying shit at the mall.
Yeah.
And then we fucking found each other, man. That's crazy, yo. And now we're here, live in action.
Definitely.
Crazy how life is. You know what I'm saying?
It's all connected, bro. Everything happens for a reason, man. Like, if I would have waited 5 more minutes in that car, I wouldn't have seen y'all. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was trying
Hey,
to.
I was gonna say, it was all Rico's idea. I was ready to go. I had a rush schedule, you know what I mean, for what was going on. And Rico was like, nah, bro, let's go holler at my boy. And I was like, nah, we gotta go. He's like, bro, come on, real quick. And then we didn't even go do that.
No, you guys literally left as soon as
We left with you.
You walked out with me. That's crazy. Yeah, that's so funny. That's crazy. So tell me a little bit about your background, Leland. I know Rico, but tell me a little bit about like where you're from and like how'd you get into like making music, dude? And like, you know, just tell me a little bit about your journey to what got you here right now. And bring that mic closer to your face, bro. Don't be shy. Like talking to that shit.
Whoa.
Mister, I'm around microphones way more than you.
Nobody shy. Man. First off, I was born in Lauderdale.
Hey, shout out Lauderdale.
For sure.
Didn't get the horns.
But like the important parts of my life were here, in Fort Myers. So it's really like, to me, it's my city. You know what I mean?
Word.
And like for music, bro, it's just music has just always been how do I say, an outlet for me to like get through things. And like my favorite artists that I always listen to helped me through the things that I was always experiencing in life, from the good moments to the low moments.
For sure.
You know, the highs and the lows. But I was like, I started first, like I tried to have like a rock band when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't hip hop was the original.
I liked hip hop, but it was just like, you know, I'm white.
Yeah. I
So,
feel
like,
you. I feel you.
I try, you know, we try to rock. So,
Yeah. That's real, bro.
And I just took it way more serious than my peers at the time, because we're young. You know what I'm saying? We're in like middle school.
Right.
And what really, really got me heavy into creating hip hop, I've always had a respect and a love for it. But what really got me into creating hip hop was not having to argue with 4 other people about showing up, being there,
right,
and putting in the work. Because like it's always been like obsessive in a way. You know what I mean? So
right. It's tough finding matching people that match that same obsession. It could be frustrating working with people that aren't at the level that you're working at it at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just the passion and the effort. It's not even necessarily like the skill level. I just respect people that go hard for it,
right?
No matter what level they're at. And I think right now, especially with Rico, you know what I'm saying, yourself and a lot of the people that we affiliate and work with, it's coming together. to where like minds are linking up.
Facts.
And it's amazing things are happening right now. So
yeah, hell yeah. What about you, Reek? What made you want to be a rapper, dog?
I wanted to live forever.
Come on, man. Talk to him. That's it? You just wanted to live forever? Is rapping the key to eternal life?
I don't know. Maybe. I feel like, Pac's still alive, Biggie's still alive in a way of like.
They're still a part of like culture.
Like,
yeah.
That's the way I kind of looked at it as the point of like.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually, dude. Yeah.
I want to live forever. How can I live forever? I can,
put a huge amount of music on the internet.
Yeah.
Definitely will live forever.
And,
that is a good point, bro. Because like nowadays rappers can pass away, but like it still feels like they're here because they have so much unreleased music.
It's sad because like, I try to listen to a lot of like genres now that I'm doing music, but even a lot of these rappers that passed, I didn't even really know of them until they passed, and it was like boom,
right.
They passed, they blew up. So it's crazy, but unfortunate. But
that is an unfortunate thing too. But like, yeah, it's like death in hip hop goes viral way quicker from some weird reason.
And it was like Leland, he kind of like wanted to push me in front of the camera because, I would love to go Hollywood. If the music is my like stepping stool to there. You know what I mean? That's like, a goal as well.
Yeah, I think that's fire.
He was like, man, you good in front of the camera. Let me just help you. Let me just teach you music and get your sound up to par.
Yeah. Because you already got the superstar, you got the it thing, bro. You know what I mean? You just need that vessel. You need that vessel to carry you to where you want to go. I think that rap and music is that thing.
Yeah, I see like a lot of artists come in and out of the studio, a lot of like potential in the city, and it's kind of like they got talent, but they're not obsessed with it.
Right.
And it's like for me,
absolutely,
I'm obsessed with this. Shit, you know what I mean? It's like.
I could vouch for this. Hold on, real quick. Yeah. I could vouch for this. I gotta literally ignore him some days.
Damn.
I just can't come to the studio. He knows it. I know it bothers you.
You gotta kick me out of the studio.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it. I found something for me. It's like
it's therapeutic for you. I feel like
100%.
Yeah, you get like emotional aggression out in like a cool way. You know what I mean? And like you're creating something beautiful along with it that you can vibe to and look back on and be like, damn, that was like a memory of a day in my life that I felt some type of way and I put it down as something positive. Like that's I feel that, bro. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I fuck with that shit. So, Leland, tell me a little bit about, like, your career in music. Like, who are some of the people you work with? I know we briefly touched on it a little bit when I was at the studio the other day, but, like, the audience, like, tell them, like, some of the people you've worked with and, like, your credentials and stuff.
I'm trying to figure out where to start. It's been a lot of people, a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Get that mic closer to you, bro. I want people to hear that shit.
I got you. It's been a lot of stuff behind the scenes, a lot of stuff that I won't touch on just out of the respect
for
situations, playing roles in certain moments. My first platinum plat came working with Kodak. That was a crazy blessing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, shout out to him, but also shout out Skip on the beat. He created the opportunity for me to even have that chance, opportunity.
Yeah. So, shout out to him as well, man.
Yeah,
he'll get the horns too, man.
All
the people behind the scenes that help put those moments together, That's lit.
For sure. And I've done work with. I know it's crazy. Tory Lanez got on live one time, was jumping on beats that we had done.
Nice, that's crazy
for him. So that was cool. There's some video footage of that. Send it over to you.
Yeah, what's crazy? I was watching a little bit of like when he makes those like songs live on Twitch and stuff, and I was watching how his producer and the speed at which he moves, and I was like, damn, bro, that kind of reminds me of fucking Leland a little bit, like just the speed. I was like, damn, like
it's crazy because I like he's one of the people that I kind of watch the formula a little bit. You know what I mean?
Tory or his producer or just both of them?
All of it.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in a studio session, like I'm a sponge.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'm paying attention to everything that's going on, all the elements, because you don't know, like it's like a big thing. Like the engineers sometimes aren't held to a certain level or taken to a certain level, and I know that from being in that position myself.
Right.
And I get it. I understand. They're not the superstars on the camera, but at the same time, like I've learned more from them than anybody else. But I still pay attention to the full spectrum of the environment because, taking for example an artist like Tory, a lot of his process that I've seen, you know what I mean, has inspired work ethic in changing a flow of how I create things, and it's brought new techniques and tactics into the way that I make music. And there's a lot of people being in the studio, like watching engineering for a hitmaker. Damn. Just kind of you're seeing the process from like a songwriter perspective, where like the artist isn't there at the time, but songwriters are tracking stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I peep the whole environment, because you never know which role somebody's playing is gonna give you information and inspire you.
Right. What's been like a really interesting lesson that you learned about, not maybe just yourself, but just like of the game in general, since like you've been in the like music industry at like the level you're at?
I would say the biggest thing is understanding your worth and protecting that worth. Okay. I like that. To be honest. Yeah, and I say that for the music industry, not for like the craft in general, but for like if you want to get into the music business, and play ball in the big leagues, you have to understand that beforehand, because if you step lightly at any point in time, everyone around you will take advantage of it, because people will know your talent, but if you don't know your talent, they'll use it to their advantage. Right. It happens a lot of the time.
They'll see like how naive you are and kind of like how, you maneuver your business, and they'll just take advantage and swarm on you.
It's the music industry is like, it's a hard situation, because what we're selling is art. We're selling is self-expression, right? But it's still business. Right. And business is going to move how business moves. Right. So I have a respect for it and an understanding, right? But I like to just be aware. You know what I'm saying? Know yourself, know your worth.
It's really business before art. And
right. Yeah. Protect yourself, because if you don't protect yourself, you're going to find yourself in a bad situation really quickly.
And you'll be hearing that about that a lot, like new up-and-coming artists getting caught in shit deals, or like, they get screwed over by, I don't know, a lawyer or like whatever. Like that's definitely something treacherous and shit that you got to keep in mind when you like get into the industry, for sure.
Yeah. And it helps too to not lose connection with the roots of why you are doing music in the first place.
Now, how do you remind yourself every day of like what it is that you're doing this for? Like what's something like, to keep you like humble and like on that right track, I guess you would say.
Me personally, I had to get humbled.
Okay. Elaborate on that.
Like getting to positions where, I think things are rolling my way, and I think things are working in my favor, and that not happening and turning out how I envisioned it, out of trusting situations that just right and lack of communication with people too, for sure. It really it comes down to just like getting into bad situations and not paying attention. Right.
And then learning the lesson later after you get
exactly. Like you get humbled to being like, okay, I'm not all that. The situation isn't what I hyped it up in my head to be. This isn't like this isn't the right door, even though I thought it was. Right. But I had to walk through it to realize it wasn't the right door.
Interesting.
So,
that's real, man.
Yeah, and it's like, I wish I had the answers to tell you how to avoid that.
I don't think you can. I think it's just kind of part of the process, don't you think? Like, we all kind of have to go through that, like, that bullshit to, like, really understand certain things. Yeah, I think definitely. you just had to touch the stove, dude.
Right, yeah, and that's the thing is, like, for me specifically, I've always been a person who has got to learn the hard way.
Me too, man. Yeah. I've just been a hard head my whole life, man. Like, oh man, every fucking time. You too, Rick?
The whole collective seems to have a relation to that same thing, and I think that's another thing that brings us all together. Is that like we come from those like hard experiences, and a lot of them we created for ourselves because that's how we had to learn.
Now you said collective. What do you mean when you're referring to that? Like
just everybody that is working together and affiliated with each other for a greater purpose.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like-minded individuals building for a big picture.
I got you.
Situation, you know what I mean? Yeah. And helping the way that they can. Everybody playing their role.
Yeah, that's important, bro. Yeah. Like people just kind of like playing their role and understanding like, yo, the ship is gonna get to the island, man. If we all just play the role, you know what I'm saying?
100%, yeah.
Just kind of like put ego to the side and just for the greater good. It's like when a player is not missing, you're gonna keep feeding that player shots because it's like he's not gonna miss. You know,
right.
We want to win the game. This guy's sinking threes, he's not missing. Let's feed him the rock.
Especially if we're behind.
You know?
Yeah.
So I get that. So what's the vision for Plug and Play Studio? That's your studio in Cape Coral for guys you don't know. Any up and coming artists out there want some good mixes, some good fucking shit thrown down. Plug and Play is the place to go. Tell me a little bit about the studio, when it came into fruition, and what's like the goal for it? Like, where do you guys see it in the next 5 to 10 years?
Way bigger.
Okay, I figured you were gonna say that. Yeah,
nah, just to throw the generic out first. Well, Plug and Play. The reason for the name of Plug and Play is I wanted to base a studio for the first time around the engineers and producers.
Okay.
One, because every studio I go to, I have whoever the session engineer is at hand. Like when I go to Miami, I have them come and like rewire everything and like make it so I can plug my laptop in to run their gear.
Yeah.
Because of the fact, I got my templates, I got my settings, I got, I'm comfortable working with what I put together.
Right.
So I wanted a place where it's like you can come, plug and play with your setup. Have access. We got the booth. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
The microphones, the gear, whatever.
That's smart.
Yeah, and then also too, like those are the guys who have the business. Instead of having to go around and try to create business,
right?
You create a situation where you're bringing the people in who have clientele,
right,
and working a situation with them,
right,
where you're helping them have the opportunity to create a place for them to come and bring their people.
Right. It's kind of like a barbershop. They rent a chair type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you bring your clients in there. They all benefit. They all eat. They all get a cut.
Right.
That's what's up, dude. So you guys have plans to are you guys gonna start like a record label? I see you guys starting like a label, man. You know what I mean? Is that something that you guys maybe might do in the future? Like maybe go the executive route once you know? What about you, Reek?
I like the business side of that.
Yeah, we're talking to Mike, bro. Tell me a little about like where do you see Plug and Play in like 10 years, man? Give me like a little business rundown.
Huge, of course, but just a point of like, we bring in a lot of like business-minded people together, and I feel like the sky's the limit right now with what we have, what we can offer.
For sure.
What I mean, and like the practice that I'm learning, like we're all still learning, doing this coming up, but it's like we want to put like people in situations where they can expand their group or what, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like I see the Plug and Play being like, when people come to Fort Myers, they're gonna like, we gotta stop at Plug and Play.
It's like a hub.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's a hub for artists. Yeah, for sure. I can tell. That's what I see it being, just a place where like people from all over the state, all over this region can come and just network.
I want rappers to come and feel like they can come and stay for a week here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we can live here.
Like they come down here just to Plug and Play to do their album. That'd be tight.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that.
We cater everything you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's, what's crazy is that like, so that's the idea for like the studio business as itself, is getting a facility and getting the land and the ability to create like gate locks. You come in, got to call in, and then it's like we got housing, we got a menu every day,
like a compound.
Like, yeah, you come in here and it's like you come here to focus on creating your album.
Yeah.
And the big idea for me is that like creating a gateway, because like shout out to the gatekeepers, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it can create a harder flow.
Totally.
For the amount of artists that are in an area, depending on how the gatekeeper sees fit. So it's kind of like creating an environment to where you can come and have the opportunity and have the access to the tools. We got guys like our boy Sko, who's putting together incredible like marketing plans and connections.
He already got a label as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if that's something that we build off of or whatever, because I know you were saying like a record label.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he owns a label already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the label?
Plugged In Entertainment.
Plugged In Entertainment. Yeah. Can you pull that up, Elijah? I just wanna. That's dope, dude.
Yeah. Just kind of make it a one-stop shop where it's like you come here, you get treated with respect. We respect your art. All we want to do is elevate the art that you're already creating, help your voice become the potential that it has, and then at the same time have the formula to then turn that into a business, turn that into a career.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I fuck with that, man. That's what's up, bro. So who are some of like your I guess like influences, like when it comes to like producing, engineering, like who are some of your guys that you got or gain inspiration from?
It's a long list.
Okay, well just give me a few.
Long list.
Yeah.
Kanye for sure.
I feel like Kanye's a big influence on our generation.
Yeah, always been in his own world.
Yeah, he's just different.
Yeah, it never, everything he's done, if you look at the discography, has never been oh, he's trying to do this like this person. It's always just been like, nah, that's Ye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely a huge influence. Also, you know, the similarities for myself of making my own beats, recording myself, mixing myself, running a session with bringing musicians in, bringing artists in, you know, like Reek to, you know, developing other artists and helping them with their careers. And really, like, he inspires the way of, like, bringing the best out of people because it's already in them. They just need to see it. It's not like when I work with people, I don't think I'm making them better because I'm that good. I look at it as like, nah, I'm just educating you on what you already have. And it's like I'm helping you unlock it earlier because I'm giving you that advantage of knowing yourself quicker as an artist and as a talent. And I think that's something that everyone should do.
Yeah.
Like a responsibility to the craft itself, you know?
Yeah, I fuck with that. You're bringing the best out of people whenever they come through there. Yeah, that's your job. That's your job as an engineer, as a producer, you know? Bring the best out of your artists. So what's your you guys got a couple of projects coming out. What's been the funnest one to record so far? Like let me talk about, because I was in the studio with you guys.
This is you go ahead.
Yeah, Rico, because I was in the studio with you guys and I was watching you guys cook, and man, I was enjoying myself. So like tell me a little bit about some of the projects you got coming out. Which ones are your favorite ones? Which one of the club bangers?
Man, there's a lot.
There is a lot.
We've been working. I've been like studio.
Yeah, you've been locked in, bro.
You have a lot of, hits. Ring Ring. I mean, I think that's probably gonna be one of the first songs we drop.
Yeah, that one slides.
But that was made in like 45 minutes to an hour. It was just like a random.
What is it about that? Like you just those certain songs that are just kind of like whatever's become the fucking best ones.
Songs that I'm still working on from months ago.
Same, dude.
And that song just was like it
takes me a lifetime to write a verse, bro.
It's the energy behind like it was the right people in the right place at the right time with the right idea. Shout out to Jari as well.
Yeah.
He's the one who actually was like, wow, we should sample Bling Bling.
Yeah. And that's the other guy that's on the song too, right?
Yeah, he's
okay.
That's our boy.
Yeah, he slid on that too, man.
Yeah, he's out in LA right now, but when he comes back, definitely have to bring him.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll definitely have him on the show for sure.
Yeah, so he started it and we just like it just was rolling. It was quick.
Yeah,
I put I cut the sample, made the beat in what 10 minutes. And
bro, it just was like an hour. We didn't.
That's crazy.
So fast,
that's
bro.
crazy,
Bro,
man.
the craziest part is that so I'm over there. I'm writing some ideas down for the hook. He's writing a verse. Jari's writing a verse. Beats just playing. Nobody knows what the concept or anything is yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh shit.
And
Okay.
we just start coming in and dropping shit and it fits.
That's amazing.
That's why it's like
You guys didn't run
like-
anything by each other first before you did it? You just
No, it
all went
was
in there
crazy
blind,
because
basically?
everybody was in their own little space and then came back together and it just
That's hilarious.
whoa, it was crazy. Yeah.
It was lit because, like, Leland was just supposed to do it for me, and it was supposed to be just me and Jari on the song. And so Leland's like, let me just play with it because we writing, we bullshitting. He's like, man, I'm gonna just play on the song a little bit. I said, go ahead, Lee. And the way he came on that hook,
Oh, the hook is hard,
I was
bro.
like, man, like,
Bro, I did it as a
You got
demo.
that.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to do it
Just
as
fucked
like,
around and made a hit?
Yeah, I was doing it as like a demo reference.
Yeah.
For one of them to do it, and then both of them were like, "Nah, like that, nah, we're leaving.
We're leaving that in. That's tight.
We'll figure our verses out. You got that.
That's
No, but you guys had already had
But
some
it
decent
was-
amount of
yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
it was cool, man.
damn.
Sometimes when I pull up to the studio, it's like I could be in a pissed off mood, or I could be in a good mood, I could be turned, whatever. So it's like I never know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you guys are out.
like,
When I was telling you I
it's
wanted
kinda-
when I told you I wanted to come through and spit, and I was like, I'm gonna come through with prepared material, and you're like, don't even fucking do that. You're wasting your time. Just come through.
Well, I did tell you though. I said I love that. Like you could do that and
Yeah,
have that, but
yeah.
at the same time, like don't feel the pressure of the need to have.
Right, that's what you're saying.
Because
Yeah.
we just get in there, bro, and it's just like I can't even count how many days. Me and Rico are like, oh shit, it's fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck?
Damn, yeah, I bet. You're just
You know
getting
what I'm
those,
saying?
you're
Like,
getting those pockets,
'cause we're
man.
just rolling. And the way, like the studio, the way we have it set, it's like a cave.
It is like a little fucking cave,
Yeah,
dude.
so it's
yeah.
like you don't even know what time it is because the vibe is just.
There's no windows. We're just in this
yeah.
little dungeon.
Kinda
Yeah,
cute,
it's
like
like a
you-
time travel. Yeah, it's like
yeah.
time travel in there, dude. That's hilarious, yo.
Nah, definitely.
That's fucking hilarious.
I wish every night could be like the night we made Ring Ring.
Right.
But that doesn't always happen, and that's okay. But we always put
I
our.
feel like as an artist,
Leland kind of pushing me to do like a little bit of everything, like pop, rap, and I got like some pain shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like every avenue, I got every like, you know,
Yeah.
something gotta.
You got
know,
range.
gotta hit.
Yeah, you got a little bit of range. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So it was, you know, like, and that just like. Now I listen to all type of artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I like Post Malone. I've been actually listening to a lot of XX-Extension.
Yeah. Tentacion. Yeah. Shout out, rest in peace, X, man.
That's the best way I've ever heard.
But
Hell yeah.
I ain't really like, you know what I'm saying, listen to him. But now it's like, you know, I'm so open to music now. I appreciate music now. I didn't appreciate music. I love music, but I ain't.
It's because you're making it and you like listen to it so
100%,
differently now. You have such a trained, tuned ear. You hear the oh, I saw what they did with that, and then like you hear like, oh, we did that too. So it's just like I feel you on that. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. What about you, Rico? I know Lil Wayne's your favorite rapper of all time, but like who's your favorite like currently, like right now? Like, you know what I mean? Who you bumping the most when it's not you?
I mean, I'm a huge fan of Kodak.
Yeah, Kodak's
know,
probably my
I mean,
favorite right now too.
and,
Yeah.
You know, I think he's like changing his game, like his generation. You know what I mean?
He's been on fire like the last like 8 months. It's just been, dude, his projects have been crazy. What do you guys think about Haitian Scarface? He just dropped that shit yesterday.
Yeah,
You guys listen to it yet?
Yeah.
Pull that shit up. Haitian Scarface. Oh, he's already got it up. He was addressing some of the his recent arrest where he got pulled over and popped for trafficking, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, he just got shot like 3 months ago. Like, I'm sure he's taking that for pain, but you know, and that's what he addressed in the video too. You know?
Yeah, I fought with it.
I'll tell you what, he hasn't dropped a bad song in a long time.
A long fucking time, dude. Yeah, Yak
He's definitely iconic for Florida.
I feel like he's probably, if not the best to come out of Florida, in my opinion. I mean, I that's could be a stretch, but not really.
No, I feel you because like I love the fact that like he brings like the voice of the streets, but he's like creative. He's like ahead of the curve of like,
for sure.
I feel like you don't know what he's gonna do next, which is what I love.
Yeah.
And I think that's his approach to making music. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm gonna come in here and do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And it ends up being that. You know what I mean?
Yak to me is a real trendsetter.
Yeah.
Like I always see him do shit first. You know, and I'm like, oh, and then I see other rappers doing it. I'm like, man, Kodak is just super influential. You know?
You know what I think it comes from?
What?
And it's something that I've been trying to learn for myself and grow in, and I've been preaching a lot to everybody around me. Is Kodak is unapologetically him.
Yes.
And I feel like that's like to reach your true peak as an artist, expressing yourself, you have to become unapologetically you.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody's perfect, but like own the flaws.
Right.
As much as the accomplishments.
I think I'm slowly doing
that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm slowly starting to like step into that kind of like mind frame, you know what I mean? Just being aware of, just knowing who you are. I feel like when you get to like 30, 31 years old, you get a pretty good idea of like who you are and like where you belong and where you don't belong.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've even seen a lot since me and Rico's music relationship has started. I've seen a lot of it in him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Finding that comfort zone and growing to where, you know, he can be himself more.
Right.
Because he's finding a grasp of it doesn't feel uncomfortable like it does when you first start.
It does. It is weird, like first recording. Like I feel you, Rico. Like you're just like, it's like weird. It feels so final and like, I don't know, like it's like microphone shock. You're just like, what? Like, you know, it just sounds different. And, you know, I don't know. So I feel you on that. Yeah. It's definitely the first couple of times I recorded, I was like, this is not going how it normally goes when I freestyle by myself. When I'm by myself, I'm crazy.
It's been some real long nights, man.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is
saying it over and over.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
You know,
but like the first time he recorded, he didn't know he was gonna record. That's just how the shit went. He came to like,
Rico, you just became I just blinked and you were rapping, and I'm like, yo, Rico's rapping now. This is fire. And then he dropped that the Fort Myers Plies Challenge verse, and I was like, oh shit, my man's out here now. Where was that video? Where was that video at, man? Tell me a little bit about that. Pull that up. Pull that up.
Actually,
Eli?
at my shop.
Oh, that was your shop. Yeah. I was fucking with like the tools and shit. That was tough, like, dude. That was
tough. I had my welding stuff out there. I'm like, I just told all my boys, like, man, pull up. We just gonna thug this shit out.
Yeah, no, you guys killed that shit. It was fire, bro. Yeah, pull that up, man.
Yeah.
Arguably should have been on the actual zone.
You know?
For sure.
I mean, I told him I thought he had the best verse. And he looked at me like, nah.
There was a lot of great contenders, but I'm not gonna lie.
Lighting the blunt with the torch was dope, dude. Where'd you get the fucking Hummer, Reek? Is that just parked in your fucking lot?
Yeah.
That's so crazy, yo.
I'm actually gonna buy me one.
Yeah, that's it. That's tight, dude.
Yeah.
It just happened to be there?
I want the Hummer one.
Oh, you're talking about the original?
The original.
Dude, you would be the guy to bring back buying Hummers, man. Nobody buys Hummers anymore.
Bro, be real. Was it Plies that made you feel like that? Was it Plies that made you feel like that?
Feel like what?
That you wanted the original Hummer?
Nah.
What? You talking about he's like, every summer I got a brand new Hummer. What? You remember that?
Nah.
I thought maybe that's where it came from.
Nah.
Hey, and I shot that bitch, so send that money this way.
You know what's so crazy though? Like, when everybody sees me out, they're like, "Oh, that Fort Myers version."
Hey, you
But, like,
cut that, Elijah?
lie, bro. Like, I'm just tired of it now.
I feel that.
But, like,
yeah.
I have so much more. I've grown so much as an artist now. It's like I'm not even that same artist.
Right. It's been light years behind you now.
That was like what my first month of. Like,
that wasn't even that long ago, Rico. That was a month and a half ago.
Yeah, like,
you know
what I'm saying?
But you've done so much in between that time. I feel like you've evolved from your sound a little bit since then.
I've been we've been working for about what 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah,
about 4.
But it's like
that's amazing, bro.
Lit. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah,
he's got the growth obsession mentality.
Yes, that's the
like,
fucking thing. That's what you need, bro. You need that like obsession with getting better.
I'm like in no rush. Everybody's like, Rico, drop this, drop that. I'm like, I'm just in no rush.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of rushed you like that too.
Rush though.
I got to.
Yeah,
I gotta stay hustling.
I rushed you like that a little bit. I'm like, yo, Rico, this shit's hard. And you're like, oh, I'm just having fun. And I'm like, yeah, he's just having fun. Just have fun with it. And I was just like, just have fun with it, bro. So yeah, you know, you don't want to take it. You want to take it seriously, but you don't want to like.
I just want to like when I feel like I'm right as an artist to drop for my fans and for like the people that like really want to see me. You know, all this work I've been putting in. I want them to be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And not that I have nothing that's. You know, I feel like everything I got right now is up to par. You know, it's just still me as an artist. I'm still learning and getting comfortable in certain areas.
Absolutely, you're finding your range, dude.
Exactly.
You know, I think.
But I enjoy it and just know that like when I do drop it for like my fans, and my friends, and my family to see, it's like
it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be the best quality. I feel that.
Yeah.
So, do you have like a tape coming out, a project, an album? Like, when are we expecting a?
Actually, me and Leland, we just did a bar for bar challenge.
Okay.
And you know how everyone's just coming in with the mic hanging and the jumping. We're gonna do.
Shout out to Neighborhood
simple.
Heroes, man. I fuck with Neighborhood Heroes.
Yeah, we're gonna come in and shoot like a video like everybody's doing, but it's gonna be us. We're just gonna go bar for bar.
That's fire.
And I think you probably heard the song.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit in the studio.
Y'all ain't gonna expect the environment though.
Yeah, we got.
Like,
you got something?
Yeah, it's usually, you know what I'm saying. Like it's usually somewhere in the streets or like near a shop or something that's like a notable like location, which I love. But we're gonna do something that's like, why the fuck these boys doing
unexpected? Yeah, you got to catch them off guard. I feel like that's what you got to do.
Shit,
you know,
we got a couple ideas, but we're not gonna put it out yet.
That's fine.
Keep the element of surprise, but
that's fine.
Yeah, I feel like that's something we're probably gonna drop here in the next couple of weeks.
And Leland, I know you got an album coming out in September, or you said that you're shooting for September.
Gotta get that album.
Yeah, it's coming out. Yo, every album I put out, it's literally ridiculous. I stay up for like 48 hours straight, sometimes another day.
Yeah.
On top of that, literally doing like re-recording whatever vocals, adding vocals, taking stuff out, mixing, post-production on the beats, intros, outros. And I just got linked with, he's actually like, he's a rock and roll legend.
Oh, shit.
That he's a keyboard player, and I was just at his house 2 days ago.
No way.
And he literally was like going crazy over top of my beats, playing top lines and stuff. I'm gonna leave the name out for now because, like I said, element of surprise.
Okay.
Also, you know, discretion because I haven't consulted him whether he wants
right
to be in the limelight in that sense. But to have him come in and do like intros and outros and really like jam on stuff and have like so usually how I do an album is that I get done like the layout of the beats. write the songs, put the lyrics, get like the vocals where they need to be, and then I like to bring in session musicians to just like jam out on shit.
Yeah.
And then just because like I like projects to be an experience.
Is that that's the Kanye influence? I feel like, right?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because I feel like Kanye's production makes his music an experience.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's Kanye, but it's also I definitely have to put light on Kid Cudi though.
Okay.
He's
Shout
a
out to
big
Kid Cudi,
influence.
man.
Yeah, when Man on the Moon dropped, the first one, I was in 10th grade.
Oh yeah.
And that was like my favorite summer of high school, and like that's all we did was listen to Kid Cudi and just
That was like when I first started smoking weed too. So that music was hitting different back then, bro.
Yeah.
Just new experiences.
yeah. Shout out Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Huge influence in that factor of like from the first track to the end of the album, last track. It's gonna be an experience. It's not just gonna be rap, hook, rap. You know.
Now, is there gonna be like a theme to the tape, like a message, or like is it just gonna be how you gonna structure that?
It's crazy because it's like I've always wanted to do this album, but I never was ready to do it. So the album's called Destination. Okay. And it's gonna be Destination with the the two dots. I can't remember if it's colon or semicolon.
Colon.
I don't know.
Semicolon, I feel like is with the comma.
High school,
That's
so,
okay. That's all right.
But I'm only very versed knowledgeably in things that I like care about.
Have you ever even used a semicolon before? Like, when do you even use one?
I don't know.
Yeah.
When you're writing a letter, maybe?
When you're learning it.
My English teacher would be so ashamed right now, bro.
Yeah, fuck it, dude.
Good God, she's watching this like, I don't know how this is happening, but and then, so each track is going to be a location or like, for instance, leaking something is, I have a track called Diamond Head, which is about the Diamond Head, my experience growing up and going through high school at the Diamond Head Hotel. On Fort Myers Beach.
Shout out to Diamond Head, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Blacked out there plenty of
get
times.
a couple free rooms for real. You know what I mean? Because I spent some money with y'all. But so it's gonna be about what it was like going through like the development from like 8th, 9th grade to like young adult.
Okay.
Like growing up here.
Interesting.
From a perspective of the good, the bad, relationships, friendships, traumatic situations, amazing, incredible moments and memories that'll last forever.
I feel like you had to live to write this album a little bit, You got to get some time in.
Yeah, I had to live, but I also had to have a gap so I could look back on it and really dissect.
Not be emotionally attached so you can like
Right.
really see everything. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But be able to like being like emotionally attached enough to deliver it in a way that it feels real, but at the same time be able to examine it from a separated place.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's dope. Do you know what you're gonna call? Do you know what you're gonna call it? The tape?
Yeah.
Oh, Destination.
Yeah,
My bad. That's the
Destination.
vodka talking,
No,
bro. That's
cool.
the vodka.
For sure. I think we're out. Shit.
No, we got a whole bottle right here, bro. Pass that over.
Yo. Man, I had a long day.
Hey, you good, bro?
I need
We'll
one.
pour a long ass drink
Well,
then,
I
bro.
had 2 cups now. But yeah, so it's like I said, it's ironically it's a project for the city, but not just like for a specific place in the city. It's for everyone from all walks of life.
Okay.
Because like that's what's crazy is that like I come from a different place of a lot of people, but I've experienced friendships and being a part of a lot of different cultures and a lot of different stuff that's been going on from all over the city to where it's like I've lived enough to be able to relate.
Yeah.
Not to know everything about, but to relate.
To relate to you're like you got like a hand in everything, bro. You've been around enough people to where like I feel like you can like be universally accepted in your music.
I want to bring something too that's like not expected.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I think when people look at Fort Myers music, which I love it. I love the history. I love all the artists that come from the city. I know that the streets have a lot of impact on the sound of Fort Myers, which I love. But I kind of wanted to just come from so left field that it's like something different.
Right.
You know what I mean? To experience that comes from the same place. You know, and I'm still working on tracks where I want to include specific artists from the city for the right tracks.
Yeah.
Just so it's like I want it to be like we do a show out here, everybody comes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the way from
We need to do that, man. We need to get a fucking big ass show.
I want the streets to show up as much as FGCU.
Right.
You know what I mean? And everybody to vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You could bring those two worlds together would be tight.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm definitely trying to do that with RealBoy. Like when I get to like 100 episodes, I want to have like RealBoy Fest. Yeah. Where I just have everybody that's ever been on the show comes and performs. That'd be
awesome.
Fire, bro.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
Yeah, that'd be fire. That's a goal. That's a goal for either later this year, maybe early next year. We'll see. We'll see where it goes, man. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I'm with that. What about you guys got any music video? I know you guys are gonna shoot some visuals, right? For some of these songs. Like you guys got any yeah. Okay.
In the works.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I don't want to reveal too much.
Not to completely shorten your segment. But
no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
Like Rico said, especially with himself as an artist, is not in a rush to reveal, but in a rush with the work ethic. You know what I mean?
Work ethic is the most important thing. Like even just being disciplined, I feel like, because motivation is very temporary. But if you can discipline yourself to get in the studio 4 or 5 times a week, you're gonna get a lot farther.
Yeah, that's why
I
said is that like what drives me more and more to want to keep building with friendship aside, that's always going to be there. But when it comes to like the music and the professional relationship in that sense, is that he's a pain in my ass. When I don't have the time, he still wants to come in. And that to me is like, it's crazy because how I got started was an artist from the city, Florida Fire.
I know Florida Fire, yeah. Not personally, but I know who he is.
Yeah, he was like, to me, like I thought he was like king of the world when I was first starting rapping.
Holy shit, that's crazy, bro.
And he is, to be honest, like, he toured with Currency, he did songs with Smoke.
Yeah.
He was really,
he was on Florida's Finest website back in the day.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I remember that dude.
And
that's crazy.
The reason that like he actually brought, like, the first time I ever recorded was at his house. Like, he brought me there, but I annoyed him constantly. And then he was like, yo, I see you're hungry, so just pull up to the house. I got a studio in the crib. You know what I mean? And I see the same thing with the situation with Rico getting into music. You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, like, he's hungry. And even if I don't have the time, I want to try to make the time more often because of the fact that, like, I see like, you got what it takes if you're like that, as long as you maintain that. And that's been a big thing for him is that, the growth has been incredible. It's been fast because he's putting the work in. He's putting the time in.
Fuck yeah, dude. Was one step closer to that fucking star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm really.
Talk to me about the movies, Rico. What kind of movies you want to be in, bro?
Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Be an action hero.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be.
What kind of action hero, bro? Like,
Walking away, slow explosions, slow-mo.
I like Denzel Washington.
Shout out to Denzel, man.
I like watching him. I kind of like his.
What's your favorite Denzel movie? There's a lot to choose
You
from.
don't see Man on Fire.
Yeah, Man on Fire.
Okay.
Sure. But
Man
like
on Fire,
recently, I've been liking The Equalizer.
Okay. Both
I
great
know
movies.
He ain't moving like that, but he looked good on camera. Like,
Yeah.
He's kicking people's ass at 50 years old.
Yeah, Rick, I can see you being in some fucking action movies, bro.
Yeah, but like maybe some like mafia shit. That should be pretty lit.
Yeah. So like, dude, I think what we were talking about the studio. He's modern rebooted Scarface. Scarface's son.
I got a song that's called "World Is Mine."
You know. Just saying. That'd be hard.
World Is Mine.
That'd be
I
hard.
remember correctly. Favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite movie.
Scarface. That is a
I watched
fucking
it.
iconic movie, man.
You know what's crazy? Growing up, Lion King was my favorite movie growing up. And then when I got to about like 7, 8 years old, my dad was watching Scarface, and I was just sitting there with him. Damn. I don't know how he let me watch that shit at that age, but whatever. Yeah.
I mean,
Scarface and Lion King. Ain't that like crazy?
Yeah. You know what? The first time I ever heard of remember MTV Cribs? The fucking show MTV Cribs back in the day?
Yeah.
All of the fucking rappers that I followed on there, like Trick Daddy and all, they always pulled out the Scarface DVD. It was the Scarface DVD and then was the bottle of Cristal out of the fridge. You guys remember that shit? Yeah. Pull that shit up, bro. MTV Cribs. And pull up Trick Daddy's Scarface Blinds. He's like, I got Scarface poster,
Shout- yo,
Scarface
Shout
blind.
out to MTV when they was really pushing music.
Yo,
What?
shout out to
That's
MTV
crazy.
for
Nah,
sure.
like,
Yeah.
Because all I know is now.
That shit was lit to watch that shit.
Yeah, all I know now is that all I see is ridiculousness on repeat.
That's all they got on there,
Shout
yeah,
out to Diddy,
yeah.
though, he getting a bag.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day, it used to be
Cribs
MTV used to be the only
yeah.
thing I watched back in the day.
This generation don't even know.
Yeah, for real.
Crazy.
Remember Pimp My Ride? Pimp My Ride was the
What?
best.
Lit.
That shit, but that shit was
Any car was lit.
yo, but it was crazy. Is that show was actually fake. All of that shit was fake. Isn't that
had
crazy?
To be. Nobody in their right mind wanted to ride around with that much shit in their car.
That's so crazy.
Bro, you go
bro.
to Atlanta one time, it's gone.
That's a yeah. That's a.
saying? Like-
Did you guys see that viral video of that dude? He was he's like, how do you stop fucking people breaking your car in Atlanta? He was like sprinkling fake glass around his car, made it look like it was already broken into.
Cap.
Oh, you thought it was that video was cap?
No, I'm saying that ain't gonna work.
You don't think it'll work?
Bro, you gotta
I thought it was a good
understand-
attempt.
You gotta understand, these guys are professional car hopping lick hitters, bro.
Yeah, they'll
They're
probably be
gonna
like,
go,
oh, that's fake.
And then he got his
yeah.
window rolled down, and they going right in that thing.
Damn.
No offense to
Well,
Brad.
it probably
was a great
wasn't
video.
smart. It probably wasn't smart putting the video out there because now everyone's gonna, now everyone definitely knows. But, I don't
Well,
know.
that's another reason why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's because it's that he broke down what he was doing.
Damn it.
With his car in it, with the color of the car.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
First off,
Well, that good idea has been debunked.
Them boys doing that in Atlanta ain't dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, Atlanta's fucking crazy, bro. I be seeing videos of dudes getting jacked, fucking gas station, turn their back for 1 second, car's gone. Crazy. That's what it be.
It's a city of hustle, and sometimes
Yeah.
that's the opportunity for people. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's not to condone it, but it's to understand it.
Atlanta's like probably it's probably the most lit city in hip hop right now. Would you say Atlanta?
I would
Florida
say
coming up.
I would
Yeah.
say
Florida coming up. But yeah, Atlanta is.
I think Florida's in the stage that Atlanta was in during the like Gucci Jeezy era.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Slowly
It's just
picking
that-
up momentum.
Yeah, it's just that like it's getting traction, it's getting attention.
Mm-hmm.
But really, what made Atlanta a powerhouse was everybody's working together.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's trying to stop nobody. It's not a jealousy game. It's like
Yeah.
take like Lil Baby and Young Thug's relationship for an example.
Right.
We don't have Lil Baby if Young Thug wasn't like, yo, get out the streets. I'll pay you to get out the streets. And rap.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I think Florida's still
huge.
growing in our understanding of that process, but we are making a lot of progress.
Like if we came together as a collective, we would be a
like
bigger,
I just
bigger
seen
foothold.
Kodak was embracing Hot Boy. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
it's starting to go from a competition to bro, let's just get his money.
There's so much money out here. Yeah, we might as well work together.
but we're not quite at that.
That's one thing I do appreciate about Kodak is like he's been really putting his like team on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
And like you don't see much of that.
No. Kodak's always been a fucking really team first kind of guy.
And I think he's definitely a part.
Gotta
of it.
respect that, especially as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, like
He's a part of like leading the way to that growth. I think as a community
Yeah.
for the state of Florida. But we're getting better every year. But like I said, that's why Atlanta continues to be the powerhouse.
I ain't gonna lie, who's snapping right now?
Yeah, who's the next big
I
guy
think,
coming out of Florida right
Boston
now?
Richard.
Boston Richard?
Boston Richard.
He's taking off right now.
He-
Boston
you know what I'm
Richard.
saying? He got another. Yeah,
You gotta respect
he's
the hustle.
sliding. I ain't gonna lie.
He's
doing his thing.
Nah, he's moving correctly.
Dirt got
Boston
Dirt
Richard
and
doesn't even
Future
sound
got
like a
him.
rapper, bro.
Huh?
I don't know why I thought you said Boston Richard.
Boston.
Just
Boston
stupid
Is
thing
that-
ever.
Is that what you search?
No, that's just what I said because I'm an idiot. That's funny.
But yeah, I think definitely as a young artist, he's
Yeah.
making noise.
Where's he from?
I think from Jacksonville.
Jacksonville?
I don't really.
Yeah, Jacksonville's.
I think it's more like North Florida.
Yeah.
I'm
Jacksonville's
sure.
they got a lot of people coming out of Jacksonville the last couple of years.
Yeah, Jacksonville's had a local scene that's been
Yeah.
it's been bubbling for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always that frustration of like breaking out of like the local scene to the respected
Right.
to a bigger audience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they definitely are. Orlando's doing their thing too. Miami, Pompano, Lauderdale, they're pumping right now. And I think too, like we have the potential in our city as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's going to take that time.
Yeah.
And that maturity of growing into a community that uplifts each other instead of competing with each other.
Right. I think
the amount
Fort
of
Myers.
talent,
Yeah,
like,
Fort Myers
I
got a
see
lot of
coming-
potential. Yeah.
It's
in and out of the studio is crazy.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so much talent.
Damn.
And I feel like it's just sometimes,
just,
you know.
there's so much talent, but there's too much conflict.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
And I think it comes from a place, like I said, of everybody wants to be the best, and you should aspire to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a big thing for a lot of people is understanding, like, wanting to be the best and feeling the insecurity of needing to block someone else's blessing or to hold them back to be the best.
Right.
It comes from a place of fear that they're going to beat me.
Yeah. What's crazy is if they just showed love and did the complete opposite, like more blessings and more opportunities would unfold for them. That's just kind of how it works.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
I've never really gained anything from kind of like hating on somebody. You know what I mean? Like that's why I don't really do it. I never gained anything from
Nobody
it.
ever has.
Yeah,
That's the
it's not a
secret.
mutual transaction. I just feel like I'm giving energy to something and then that's it, you know? But if I show love, it seems like I get luckier. Like luckier things happen for me. You know what I mean? Like obviously like hard work and like time, you know what I mean, is included in that, but I feel like
But
I get better opportunities.
Yeah,
from doing that,
it's
you know?
also you know, it's the law of the universe. You get what you give.
Right.
If you're giving out negativity constantly, do not expect positivity to come back your way.
Yeah. I've been on that heavy lately, just trying to be as like just you know, sharing people's posts, showing love, like just little things like that, you know what I mean? Like that plays a big dividend, you know. That's what's up, man. So shit. I mean, we're coming up on an hour, boys. Is there anything you want to like plug or talk about before we wrap it up, you know? What you got?
I feel like you covered everything, man.
Yeah, feels a good
It's
conversation.
our turn.
Yeah,
to
run it.
interview you now.
Okay, interview me. Ask me some questions, man.
No.
What
you wanna talk about?
I got some questions.
Okay, run it.
How does it feel to be where you're at currently at the success level that RealBoy Radio has? When you told me about your former podcast projects, how does it feel to finally have the one that's hitting and creating the growth that you've been looking for since the beginning?
That's a great question. Well, it's definitely been a journey so far, and I feel like every show that I've done, I don't look at any of them as failures. They were all just lessons learned to get me where I'm at now. I mean, most of this I kind of went in blind. I didn't know how to use the equipment. I didn't know how to talk in front of camera. Everything that I'm doing right now was just the result of 10,000 hours and a shitload of trial and error. You know what I mean? So I think the journey here, like even with my past shows, like some of them were actually really successful, but just like artistically, they weren't really filling what I wanted to do. Kind of wanted to have something a little bit more like this, where we could talk about music, current events, and just things that kind of I'm more interested in. And then it just kind of slowly developed over just working it out. I mean, I found a reliable crew of guys that fuck with my vision that helped me out with the technical side of it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I realized that, like, to get farther, you got to have a collective, you know what I mean? I developed that over time, you know, and just I'm lucky to have guys.
Shout them out now.
Yeah, Leon, Eli, they know. I shout them out every episode. They
I know.
they know who they are.
I'm just talking shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like I said, like getting to where I'm at now, like it was a journey, but like I said, like every show, every moment, every episode, I've done shows all over the state. Like I'm just learning this craft and like learning how to like really hone in who I am, how I talk on camera, like, and like what message I want to send to the people. Cause I'm just trying to keep it positive and promote people that I think are sick and dope and that make good shit, and we can all win and we can all eat and put this fucking state on the map and this city on the map too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Bro, I love
Yeah.
I love the vision behind it too.
Thank you, bro.
How you've explained the way you want to, you know, go into the future and the big picture for yourself.
Facts. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. Likewise too, man. Like hanging out with you guys in the studio was super inspiring. Like I went home and I was like, I need to tighten up on my shit, man. These boys are in here fucking days at a time working, bro. Like I like meeting people that like make me feel like I don't work hard enough. It just makes me turn up a notch. You know what I mean? And then before you know it, you're the guy people are coming to like, dude, I want to be like you. And it just trickles down, you know?
Right.
That's why being around people that have good work ethic, that really give a fuck, that are hungry, I need that, bro. I don't even want to really spend time with people that aren't like that. Like, if you're not, like, dog-minded, like, you want something and you're obsessed over it, like, I can't really fucking rock with you, bro, on some real shit.
You gotta have that dog.
Yeah, you got to be fucking relentless with this shit. Like, this is all I think about 24/7 is how the fuck can I make the show better? And, like, it gets to the point where it's like all I talk about. My friends are like, dude, can we talk about anything else? You just get to that point where you're, like, obsessed with your goals, you know? And that's kind of where I'm at with it, man. But, man, this has been a fucking great episode, boys. I'm really hyped you guys came here, drank some vodka with me,
Man.
turned up.
Shout out Reagan.
Hey.
Shout out RealBoy Radio, man. It's a blessing to be here.
Shout out all the guys, man. Shout out Reek, Leland, all the homies in the background, everybody that's a part of this episode.
Flexican.
The Flexican.
Behind the scenes. Yes, sir.
That's hilarious, man. Hey, man, it's been a great episode. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys listen to all of Rico's music, all of Leland's music. He's fucking screaming on. Where can they find you guys' stuff, too? That's all. What platforms?
Well, you can find Leland right now.
Okay, Leland. All right. Rico's stuff is still in the vault, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Anywhere you can,
like y'all might send you something.
Anywhere you can listen to music, you can find me.
Okay.
You know, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud.
What about Instagram,
Tidal.
social medias?
On Instagram, at Leland, AMI.
Okay. Rico?
That's the man.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I mean, we've been shooting snippets on Instagram here and there, but like,
It's all good. Little teasers ain't gonna hurt.
soon, man.
Building the hype.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta build the hype, man.
I'm coming.
Well, trust me, man. We hype,
He's
right?
teaching me a lot with that too, because he's really great with like the persona and character of being an artist naturally, and just being around him too. Like he's learning a lot from me on the music side, but I'm learning a lot from him on.
You guys do have a really cool
expressive.
dynamic, bro. You guys have a cool dynamic. Like you bring like the swag and the coolness, and then you bring the musical theory and intellect. Like you guys form together really well. It's like a really cool. It's like a perfect mix. It's tight, dude. This has been a great episode. Reagan the Realist, RealBoy Radio. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, you guys have a great night. We out of here, man. Let's go fucking take some shots.
Hell yeah, I don't wait.
Mama don't be seeing me a lot, rain, rain. Trap getting on, gotta watch you, rain, rain.
Young nigga